Hi, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about the mystery section of our library. And the first book that we have is John Grisham's The Fugitive, Theodore Boone. Now, in this one, Theo has finally caught Pete. Pete is a murderer, and Pete had escaped his bail, but Theo finally caught him and brought him back so that he can stand trial. The problem is now Theo's in real danger because this murderer knows who it is that turned him in. So we'll see what happens next. Next, we have the Gemini Mysteries, the North Star. And in this book, we have some twins. We have Zach and Evie, and their friend is Vishal. And they are a detective agency, except they're not really a detective agency. They're just kind of friends that are hanging out and using that as an excuse to hang out. Well, the twins' mom is an investigative writer, and there's been a theft of a very expensive diamond necklace called the North Star. So she's out to try to figure out what's happening. So the detective agency decides to go and help find out what happened to this necklace, see if they're able to find out what happens. Next, we have the Dollhouse Murders. This is a really good book. In fact, the foreword is by R.L. Stein. He loves this book as well. And in this book, there are dolls, and these dolls um, move. And Amy, the girl that goes up to the attic, she goes up there and she puts the dolls in one place, and then when she goes back, they've been moved. They're somewhere else. And then she goes back, looks for them again, and they're still somewhere else. Could this all be tied to the fact that her great grandparents were murdered in that house? See what happens next. This next book is amazing. It's called I Am Princess X, and it's about two friends. It's May and Libby, and they were friends in elementary, and they invented this kind of like a cartoon. And when they invented it, they were the only ones that knew about it. Nobody else knew about it. They didn't talk about it with anybody else. Well, when they became teenagers, Libby was driving over a bridge with her mom, and they crashed, and Libby and her mom died. But then um, May started walking around town and started seeing Princess X stickers everywhere she went. And the only person who knew about it was Libby. But Libby's dead. What's going on? You'll have to read it to find out. This book is so suspenseful. It's a great book. It's called The Girl I Used to Be by April Henry. And Olivia has a mom who's been murdered. Well, when the mom was murdered, the dad disappeared. So everyone automatically thought the dad was the one who killed the mom. Later on, she found out that her dad was also murdered at the same time her mom was murdered. That only means that the killer is still out there, and she needs to find out who it is because she might be next on the list. Read it and find out what happens. All of these books are so suspenseful, they'll keep you reading. You'll want to solve and figure out who did it. So, if you like this type of book, go visit the mystery section of the library. All right, have fun reading.